Well, there's a look at Millington arriving at Ford Field this morning, bringing half of Tuscola County with them as well. Their first appearance in the state final. Old hat for Monroe St. Mary Catholic Central, but nonetheless always exciting when they can make that trek up 75 to beautiful Ford Field. So glad you could join us. The Division 7 MHSAA High School Football Championship is presented by the Southeast Michigan Ford Dealers. Good morning. I hope you and yours had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Along with my broadcast partner, Grant Perry, my name is Sean Baligian. Grant, as mentioned, we have a dandy today. Millington, their first time here. They're bringing half of the county with them. Exciting times.
Yeah, they're excited to go 0-6 in their last 6 semifinal appearances. They're looking to break through. They did break through. They're here now, and it's led by Truck Turbush. This guy's awesome. 19 touchdowns to 2 interceptions, over 1,200 yards through the air. So if they need to throw it, they can. They have that ability, and he's just leading the way, doing what he does best, and he's got to have a big day today if they want to have success.
Well, so much success historically from Monroe St. Mary's Catholic Central. As I mentioned, not a far trek up 75, a very dangerous team coming into Ford Field.
Yeah, and this team is no stranger to the finals. They have 4 under their belt, 2 with Coach Kip. These guys are playing fantastic football. Look at Ian Foster, number 2, the quarterback for this team, to lead the way. 15 touchdowns to no interceptions, playing perfect football. They don't ask a lot of them, only 27 completions, but that's because they have a great run game. Over 5 guys with 500 yards. They do a really good job.
Well, as I mentioned, this should be a dandy, but before we kick things off, it's always important to talk to the third member of our broadcast crew. Let's welcome in Kara Liles. Good morning, Kara.
Good morning, guys. Well, last year, this SMCC team went 6-5. Now this year, a perfect 13-0, playing here at Ford Field for a state title. Now I had to ask Coach, what changed from last year to this year? And he said, honestly, it was a complete culture reset. He said, last year we implemented a brand new weight room. And he said, once these kids saw that we were serious about changing the culture, they bought in 100%. He said, any given random weekday during the week, in the middle of February, he had at least 30-plus kids in there grinding day in and day out. But he said that is one of the key reasons that they are here at Ford Field today, guys. Excited to see what Millington is. You can see behind me a very fired up SMCC team has in store for us today.
Just a couple minutes away from kickoff. Well, we need to let you know, between us, there are 3 championship rings up here. He's got all 3. So, Grant, what's going through your mind right now when you're at this game?
Yeah, so if I'm on the field and I had the opportunity to be, and you just want to get to the game, right? There's so much leading up the whole week. You get sent off in your hometown. Everyone's in town for Thanksgiving. You just want to get to the game. You want to get in there and play. And as soon as that first whistle snaps, all the butterflies settle down and you start playing football. So you just got to get to that first whistle and then play football.
And that's what we're going to do in just a couple minutes. Don't you go anywhere. Division 7 MHSAA Final. Millington and Monroe St. Mary's Catholic Central, and we'll have it for you next.
So do what you do. Do what got you here. Don't play any different. And don't play it any different. That field is the same dimensions that we've been playing on. Okay? Nothing's changed, fellas. Nothing's changed. You went up against the PWs. You went up against the North Muskegans. You know what to expect. Okay? Don't play uptight. Play loose. What do we have to lose?
Nothing.
What do we have to lose?
Nothing.
Nobody gives us a shot. Nobody gives us a shot, man. That's the way we like it. That's the way we like it. Shock the world, man. Shock the world. Okay? We got a couple more minutes here. Just chill out, man. Chill out. Coach Santino will be up next. Get yourself into a thought.
Boy, isn't that what it's all about, Grant Perry? You were just talking about that in our open. Do what you do. You've played so many games in your lifetime, and Coach trying to set the moment right there. Boy, we had a great conversation with him during the week. What a fun guy he was. Take a look at the numbers. Boy, 34-3. Is that any good?
I mean, talk about winning and winning at a high level, and they've finally been able to break that barrier. 0-6 in their last 6 appearances in the semifinals. They're here today to try to make history for this Millington team.
And there's a guy that, I mean, there's no other way to say it. He is Falcon football. He played there. He's coached there. He's now the head man there. Not too shabby as well.
Not shabby at all. Like you said, knows the program, played there, been there, done that. 2 championships under his reign there in 14 and 19. He's a guy that also knows excellence, and they got a high winning percentage as well over there in Monroe St. Mary's Catholic Central.
Millington is going to kick off today, so this high-octane offense will get the ball first. Here we go. Short kick, far side of the field, taking about the 16-yard line, up the middle, make a cut at the 30, past the 35-yard line, brought down up at the 37-yard line, and that is where this Monroe St. Mary team will take over. And as we mentioned, there's a look at your quarterback, Ian Foster. They don't ask him to pass a lot. I thought that was a great point by you, but when he has, he gets it done.
Yeah, he does. I mean, very efficient, 15 touchdowns, only 0 interceptions, throwing the ball. When he throws it, it's about a 23-yard average, so they pick up some good yak. But like I said in that opening today, it's going to be a lot of run emphasis in between the tackles. 1st
and 10 to start this one out, up at the 38-yard line. Going to keep it on the ground, try the middle. Look at Millington stacking that up. No space out there that time. Grant Perry, the Millington defense stepped up. Of course, the white helmets, white jerseys with the red numbers, and white pants. As we take a look at that Monroe St. Mary offense, green jersey, that beautiful gold helmet, white pants.
Yep, and right there you see a couple of those skilled players. You got the offensive line right here. Left tackle Jimmy Rostash is a great add for them. 6'3", 260 pounds. He's going to have a good day blocking these defensive ends if they want to get to that perimeter.
2nd and 9 now for Monroe St. Mary's. Inside handoff, a little space out there, coming outside. No, that's the quarterback. Breaks out of a tackle. Ian Foster, good misdirection there. I think had at least me filled. He gets outside very close to a first down. As a matter of fact, you see the signal now. They're going to say move the chains, Grant.
Yeah, and great job here. A little bit of that magician aspect. He hides the ball on his hip, gets to the perimeter. Really good job right there. There's fast-flowing inside run action, gets the defense to bite inside, and then Ian Foster finds a way to get on the perimeter right there, pick up that first down.
Just shy of the midfield stripe. First possession of the game. Division 7 championship. Monroe St. Mary's, Millington. That time, try the inside, not a lot of space out there. Just a dive over the left side for about 1 yard there. That's Drew Harris, 5'6", 165-pound senior, as we take a look at the Millington defense.
Yeah, keep an eye out on number 11, Brevin Hendricks. Big body, very physical, plays tight end as well. And then you look at the linebackers here, Landon Germain, coach's son right there. So he knows football. He's all around the ball. And in that back end, the quarterback is the deep safety. And then Bryce Martin, number 2. Look out for him to make plays on the perimeter in the pass game.
Ian Foster has a man in motion looking over that defense. You can see the head bobbing, shotgun formation. Keeping it on the ground, another give to Harris. Not much space out there. Maybe a gain of 1, setting up a 3rd and long.
Yeah, really good job on that perimeter of not allowing Drew Harris, number 22, who's kind of their scat back. He's their shifty, really good catching out of the backfield as well from Drew, excuse me. But right there, they did a great job of setting the edge, not allowing St. Mary's Catholic Central to get to the perimeter there.
Well, this is what you talked about in the open, Grant Perry. Ian Foster, when asked to throw the ball, has had some success. Might they look at a 3rd and 8 as a passing down? Let's see. Shotgun formation, looking over that defense. Number 2, Ian Foster. He's pressured from the backside. He's hit. He's still in trouble. Down he goes. All the way back at the 35-yard line. And you can see the official on the spot saying, down by contact, down by contact.
Yep.
A huge sack.
And right here, it's going to start out with Chase Milliston. Look at Chase getting to the quarterback. Doesn't get him down, but then number 11, Brevin Hendricks, is the one that was able to get him down on the ground. Couldn't see Brevin right there, but number 4, Chase Milliston, got the party started. And then number 11, Brevin Hendricks, the other defensive end, the 6'3", 220-pound senior, comes in with that shoestring sack.
Well, a big start there. Joel Treese standing back to punt this away on his own 24-yard line. Flags fly, whistles blow. I believe we saw some motion up front.
Yep, we're going to get a little false start there early on Max
False
Flint.
start, offense, 5 yards, replay the down.
Well, this is the start, Grant Perry, that you think Millington and half of Tuscola County wanted. Boy, is the other side of the stadium red right now. Such a great story to have Millington finally punch their way to Ford Field. Treese, number 81, stands on his own 19. This should be a returnable punt. Angles it for the near sideline, out of bounds, good punt at about the 32-yard line, and that's exactly where Millington will take over. And when we come back, Division 7 state championship at Ford Field. No score between Millington and St. Mary's Catholic Central. Don't you go anywhere.
Welcome back here to Ford Field. We are scoreless in this Division 7 matchup. Well, sometimes growing up with siblings can be a struggle, but for Landon Germain, it really has helped him make him who he is. Landon is actually the son of head coach Jason Germain and is the brother of two very notable Millington alumni who also played for their dad, Drew and Brody. Well, we're talking with Coach earlier this week. He said it has just been undescribable to experience this moment with them. Sharing the love that I have for Millington football with my sons, there's really nothing better. And then, you guys, he went on to tell us a story. When Landon was about 4 years old, he and his other brothers were watching them get packed up for camp, and Coach said when they were driving out of the driveway, little Landon was there crying on the porch because he wasn't able to come. Now, in a football family that loves football as much as Millington, as you can imagine, I'm sure you guessed, little Landon got to go to football camp that year.
What a great story. Turbush, number 16, shotgun formation, trip receivers far side, back to pass on first down. Near side throw high, but great catch out there. Number 1, excuse me. Well, we'll get that in just a second.
Yeah, right here, Truck Turbush coming out, throwing off the first play. Love that out of Millington. As you see here, it's 67-106 on the year, 1,200 yards passing, 19 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. But also, look at the bottom stat, 453 yards rushing and a touchdown. But they come out, they try to switch tendencies on that first play, and they go ahead and throw it to Owen Krieger. Just try to switch things up and give him a little bit of advantage.
Yeah, Krieger with that reception near side, setting down a second down handoff. Some space over the left side, up past the 40. How about number 5, Dallas Walsh, getting involved as we take a look at that offense?
Yep, Dallas Walsh, we just said that. Landon Russell, he plays both ways. A big emphasis on this team, fullback and linebacker. Bryce Martin, he's going to be a guy that's going to get in the open space at receiver, number 2, and make plays downfield. And then left tackle, look out for Jacob Flutie. Recovered the onside kick last week to seal the deal to get them here to Ford Field. Big player up on that front line for them, number 54.
3rd and short. Nothing fancy here. A little I formation. One receiver split outside. Under 7, number 16, Turbush. Going to hand it off. A deke in the backfield. Didn't get a lot, but he didn't need a lot. That's a first down up to the 44 as we take a look at this defense.
And this defense, they're playing great football. I mean, when you talk about being a team, I mean, they've only allowed 118 points all year. Brady Hines is a name and a number that comes to mind. Him and Ben Carter, number 8, number 12. It's going to be a big day from those guys, especially the linebackers, too. Look out for Brock Kuzno. He's got to be able to flow to that football, get around those pulling guards and tackles, and make plays near the line of scrimmage, not allow that ball to get into his level at the second level.
2 receivers split near side for Millington, 1 far side. They keep the ball on the ground. Another deke in the backfield, this time tripped up. Good defensive play to make sure that didn't get outside by number 26, Lucas Linzel.
Lucas Linzel, he had a big game last week as well. Had a 30-yard touchdown run to seal the game with 90 seconds left. They were up pretty big last week. That was just a cherry on top. But it just goes to show this backfield, and is really deep. But they also play linebacker too. They're two-way guys.
3 receiver set, shotgun formation for that quarterback, number 16, Truck Turbush. 2 receivers outside. Turbush rolling right, throwing right, completing right. That is going to be enough for a first down, pushed out of bounds on the Millington side of the field. How about Bryce Martin with the first down reception? Number 2.
Bryce Martin, here we go. It's going to be a sprint out right, and it's just going to be a quick out. As soon as he gets leverage, ball's out. Truck Turbush puts a great ball on Bryce. Bryce is able to then catch it, get upfield. Right here you see number 16, Truck Turbush throw that ball to number 2, Bryce Martin. He catches it, turns upfield. He's a really good yards after catch runner. Had 2 touchdowns last week. He's a name to keep an eye out for here today, number 2, Bryce Martin.
Man in motion, Martin from the left to the far side now. Shotgun formation for number 16. 5'11", 152-pound senior. Going to hand it off. Some space up the middle. Look at Stewart putting his head down and plowing his way to the 41-yard line.
Dallas Walsh right there getting involved, and that run's supposed to hit front side, but they get so much good push to the front side that it ends up leaving the backside open. No one's there. It's home. He ends up scooting out the back door there, picking up a few yards, and Dallas Walsh is a guy that they want to have the ball in his hands about 20 to 30 times a game. Just a true 3-down back for this Millington offense.
Boy, runs hard, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Number
he does.
5, Dallas Walsh, 5'10", 193-pounder. Turbush shotgun formation. 2 receivers split side. Running back on the left hip. Going to give it to the running back. Same man, number 5, Dallas Walsh, matriculating his way past the 35 for a first down.
And Millington, they're going to formation you. That's what they're going to do. They're going to try to do the same things that they do in the run game, whether it's power, counter, inside zone, outside zone. But they're going to formation you. They're going to try to get you lined up incorrectly. They're going to try to make the defense communicate. That last rep right there, they went unbalanced left, meaning only 2 linemen on the backside, which gives a little indication, hey, we're probably going to run to that front side. And they'll do that here frequently throughout this game.
Fresh set of downs. 2 receivers near side. Turbush going to hand it off. This time hitting the backfield. He had no place to go. The give was to Dallas Walsh, and he was met by a bevy of players from Monroe St. Mary.
Yeah, he was. Number 8, Brady Hines, the junior, the 6'2", 205-pound defensive end. He's a lot to handle. He's not easily blocked. It's going to be a great matchup today. Brevin Hendricks, number 11, the tight end for Millington, going against Brady Hines, number 8. Keep an eye out for that matchup, especially in the run game. If Brevin Hendricks can get push off the ball, Millington will be able to run the football. If they can't, then it's going to be a long day trying to run that football.
2 receivers outside, 1 inside. Truck Turbush back to pass. 16 fires, completes it outside. Minimal gain. Pushed out of bounds. Good defensive coverage out there as the pass was complete to number 7, Owen Krieger.
Yeah, and good job by Owen Krieger. Got to give him credit. He's running about a 6 to 7 yard route where he just stops and turns back. Call it a hitch or a short curl route. But one thing he does really well, and it goes unnoticed, is he comes back to the football. That ball's not on him right when he comes out of his break. But when he goes and attacks the football, it takes away the opportunity for that DB to get involved in the play. Hence why they only picked up about 3 yards. But good job by him coming back to that football. Big 3rd down here. Look for number 2, Bryce Martin, in motion right now.
Turbush shotgun formation, number 16, rolls near side, under pressure, flushed outside, he takes off and run. He's got some real estate out there, dives for the first down, but I believe he's going to be short. Just short, and now Grant Perry, decision time at the 26-yard line.
Boy, oh boy, decision time. And I love the effort out of Truck Turbush. You see him working out of this. Look at, he's dropping. He's going to be a sprint left, but Brock Kuzno, number 28, is right in his face. What does he do? He hits the reverse, goes backfield, and it's a one-on-one with Lucas Lenzel. And he tries to dive for that pylon, or excuse me, that yard marker. Doesn't get it, but gives his team an opportunity here to convert this with a 4th and what looks like 4th and 1 right here. Expect power football. Let's see the formation. I'll tell you where the football is going to go. This thing's going to go to the left side. I think it's going to be a quarterback design run. Truck Turbush keeps it all the way, left side of the formation.
And Grant, this is a long one. Just shy of the 26. They have to get to the 25. Claps his hands. Grant Perry was correct. And Turbush plunges his way past the 25 for a first down. Great eyes, Mr. Perry.
Yes, sir. Yeah, they love the short yardage. Both these teams in short yardage situations, they want to create the 11th element. What I mean by that is, and check this out, quarterback outside zone here, and they still, yeah, just perfect job. Good double team by number 5, Dallas Walsh, and number 8, Landon Russell. All they had to do was get a yard. Really good job here, and look at the ball security. Good job of falling down, getting that yard, and you know, Lucas Lenzel, Cole Reinhardt were just a tad too slow to get to that ball. Really good job, and that's the formation of things, right? You get your quarterback in the run game, it gives you 10 blockers, which gives you a little bit of an advantage here, and right now they're going to go split back right here, and I think we get a timeout here by Milton.
Yeah, they're going to talk about it. A fresh set of downs. Don't you go anywhere. Millington driving, first quarter, no score, Division 7 state championship, MHSAA football. More coming up next. Hey, coming up later today, this will be outstanding. The Division 3 state championship game featuring the Zeeland West Ducks and Detroit Martin Luther King. Kickoff is scheduled for 12:30, and we'll have it for you. Grant Perry, Kara Liles, yours truly, Sean Baligian. Really looking forward to that one. But how about the start so far in Division 7? No score yet. Millington with a gutsy fourth down call. Got the first down and have themselves in scoring position with the 1st and 10 at the 24. Fake the jet. Turbush blown up. Not a chance that time as Brady Hines smelled that out.
Brady Hines, name to watch out for. He's physical, he's cerebral, and watch this. It's going to be a read option on the left side, and right there, Brady Hines, you didn't see it in the picture there, but Brady Hines stays patient, hips low, and right here, Brady Hines at the top of your screen, number 8, plays it perfectly, gets around Barry Washer, number 56. Really good job. They tried to pull for Barry, or Barry tried to pull the front side for Brady, and Brady just used his hands and got around it. Great job there. Big loss on first down.
Yeah, a loss of about 7, setting up a 2nd and 17. Two receivers split outside. The running back, number 5, Dallas Walsh on the hip. But it's Turbush, number 16, back to pass. All the time in the world. Looks, fires, nearly intercepted. Overshot the intended receiver. And I'll tell you what, the starting quarterback, Ian Foster, almost picked that pass off.
Yeah, Ian Foster almost said, you know what, it's time for us to go back on offense. But not so fast right there. You know, so the thing about Chuck Turbush is, when he wants to let the play develop, he's going to let it develop. He's going to get outside the pocket. He's going to find a new angle, a new area to throw the ball from. He really wants to let his receivers work downfield. You almost see some playground routes out there. He buys time. He's creative. So let's see if he can be creative here on this 3rd down and find a guy. Look for Bryce Martin here in the slot right here, number 2, to be an influence.
16, Turbush back to pass on this 3rd down. Pressure comes up the middle. Intercepted. A tip drill to himself and picked off Grant Perry at the 18-yard line.
Look at this right here in the middle of the field. You're going to see Drew Ferraria right there. Drives the ball perfectly. Plays right in the middle of number 11, Brevin Hendricks. Brevin Hendricks trying to run the seam down, and Drew Ferraria right there does a great job of getting in front of the ball, staying in the middle of the field. You're the post-eye safety. You got the middle of the field deep all the way through the back of the end zone. Does a great job right there, staying, tipping the ball, catching it himself. You know, Ian Foster almost had it, and then Drew Ferrara said, you know what, I'll go ahead and get it for us.
Number 24 with a tip drill, huh?
Yeah.
A little tip drill to himself. And that's a play he'll remember forever, the 5'10", 175-pound junior. In the meantime, Ian Foster leads the offense back on the field. Fresh set of downs, claps his hands, gets the snap, inside handoff. Out past the 20, maybe up to the 21. Give them a modest gain of about 3, setting up 2nd and 7.
And another thing that you got to keep in mind that it's so important for this game is going to be field position. You know, these teams aren't moving the ball at high rates. Not a lot of explosive plays where it's, 60-yard runs or 60-yard passes. So field position is going to play a big role here. Millington's got an opportunity here. If they can get a stop here on these first 3 downs to retain some of that field position that they just gave up.
Winning moments of the first quarter. Let's see what Monroe St. Mary's in those green jerseys, white pants, gold helmets have dialed up here. Foster shotgun formation. Hands it off once again. That's to number 22, Drew Harrison. Once again, not a lot of space up there, Grant. Maybe a couple, setting up a 3rd and long in what is, in all likelihood, the last play of this quarter.
Yeah, I mean, love what Millington's doing. They're saying, you know what, we're going to just go and stop it right where it starts here. We're going to go 5 down front, get 5 guys in the line of scrimmage, control those gaps, and they're doing a great job here so far today.
Well, after the first quarter of play, no score here in the Division 7 state championship game. Monroe St. Mary's, Catholic Central, and Millington. Don't you go anywhere. Second quarter action for you from Ford Field next. This special presentation of the MHSAA Football Finals is brought to you by Family Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, Family is not just the name of our company, but the way we do business. By your local Toyota dealer. For all Toyota offers, visit Toyota.com, and by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. It's a game changer. Along with Grant Perry up in the booth, Kara Liles down on the field. My name is Sean Baligian. There are some excited Monroe St. Mary fans as well. Got a turnover deep in their own territory, Grant. Looking to get this offense going. So far, you have to give Millington a heck of a lot of credit. And boy, oh boy, there's a sea of red on that far sideline as well. Big third down here. Foster, shotgun formation. Man in motion. The pitch to the man in motion. Puts his head down, heads towards the first down marker. You're not going to get there. He is going to be short. Had Harris in motion, pitched it to him, and he's going to be short, Grant.
Yeah, they go it's basically a rocket toss here where you get a motion guy in motion, and you're going to try to out-leverage the defense. But Owen Krieger did a great job of containing it, forcing it back inside to where all of his help was. Landon Germain and Dallas Walsh, some of those big linebackers inside. So really good job by Owen Krieger, set the edge, allowing that ball to get inside to where his help's at. Huge play right here.
Well, are they going to snap it? Dan Campbell has gone for a lot of these in this building. Let's see if Ian Foster snaps it. They do indeed. Foster with a handoff. He doesn't get there. He does not get there. They tried Harris over the right side, and that Millington defense flexed its muscle.
And we talked about field position. Let's check it out right here. It's going to get stuffed in the middle of the defense. Jacob Flutie, number 54, does a great job. He fought over 3 gaps. Number 54, which diverted the play to outside. And right here, you're going to see number 54. Look at him crash inside, which gets the running back off his course. And then he's got nowhere to go. That play's supposed to hit in the A gap. And Jacob Flutie says, you know what, I'm going to disrupt it 3 gaps over. Does a great job. Crashes inside from that backside of the formation, giving this Milton offense the ball back.
Great field position. Starting this drive at the Monroe St. Mary 27-yard line. Trip receivers far side, 1 in motion, far to near. Turbrush, empty backfield. Under pressure. Outside the 40, still under pressure. Just throws it well into the sideline. And you can see the near sideline. The St. Mary's staff is saying, wait, he didn't get outside. He didn't get outside.
Yeah, well, they're arguing that he didn't get the ball back to the line of scrimmage. So let's see if he's in the tackle box. Got to be inside the tackle box. It looks like he gets outside there. He gets outside enough. But one of the implications is you got to get that ball back to the line of scrimmage, and it looks like he didn't. So they're going to go ahead and call that one.
Yep.
Intentional grounding, offense, 5-yard penalty, loss of down.
One of the fine MHSAA officials, can't say enough, Grant Perry, out of the officials statewide. And you and I had the opportunity to see many, many games over the course of the season. I'll let you in on a little secret. We did a few games with Kara Liles as well.
Yes, we did.
But always really appreciate the fine work. Now, this penalty is huge, Grant, because this is a drive that started at the 27-yard line, being a spot foul. You move it back, and oh, by the way, that's the other side of the field now.
Yeah, that hurts your offense right there. You want to keep the ball moving forward, definitely not backwards.
2nd and 36. Turbush tries to get some of it back, completes the pass outside, does get that. I think that's what they wanted. Owen Krieger with the reception there, up to about the 39-yard line, but still, you're looking at now, my goodness gracious, about a 3rd and 22.
Yeah, and you got to imagine you're in the ballpark of, hey, we give the ball over here, we're still in good field position, we're in enemy territory, so if you pick up 10 yards here, that's where you want to be at. 10 yards here, it gives yourself an opportunity then to be successful on 4th down. So look for them to try to complete a pass or get some type of screen game going here to pick up some yards and try to get near that 3rd and 10 or 4th and 10 range.
Truck Turbush, number 16, back to pass, backside pressure. He didn't have a chance. Boy, did he take a shot from the backside. I believe that was big Jack Starner that got in and hit him just as he was about to release.
and just freeze the air when we get to the edge. I'll give you Jack Starner his flowers there. He's right there at the top of the screen. And roll it. Let's see it here. He's going to get through. Number 16, that's Cole Reinhardt coming off the edge. Oh, no, sorry. Number 12, that's Ben Carter. Does a great job of applying pressure. Look at number 12 coming off the edge. Gets a hit on the quarterback. Quarterback is throwing the ball forward, so it's not a fumble. And if you're Ben Carter and the coach, you're saying, hey, go for that tackle, but go ahead and try to get that ball out before you get to the quarterback. But nonetheless, there, great job by the St. Mary defense.
Punting situation here, letting this go, angling it once again for the near side. Takes a little Millington bounce, now goes sideways. And at least Millington is able to pin Monroe down at their own 12-yard line. Good eyes there, partner. Want to give credit to Ben Carter, number 12 on the previous play.
Ben Carter, he's a guy just like Brady Hines, making a big impact on defense.
Hey, there's always help wanted when it comes to high school athletics. Game officials every year. Over 1,000 new officials are needed across dozens of sports across the MHSAA. Signing up is easy, so to become a registered high school game official, visit MHSAA.com today. Really appreciate the work that the officials do week in, week out, across all the fantastic sporting events in this great state of Michigan. Fresh set of downs for Monroe St. Mary's in that green jersey. Rolling out, looking, firing. Just a little too much salt on that pass from number 2 Foster to number 22 Drew Harris. And that'll set up a 2nd and 10. Is this a situation, you talked about it, sometimes those nerves, Grant, you talked about it in the open. Settle down, do what you do.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to find what works. And both of these coaches for both of these staffs right now are trying to figure out what the scheme the defense is giving them, because both defenses are doing a fantastic job. So these coaches are talking with their coordinators in their headsets, going, "Hey guys, is the defense? Are they in a 5-down front? Where's the defensive ends? Are they crashing in?" It's all little conversations that they're having, trying to figure out where to scheme up.
Foster in that shotgun formation. Number 2, the quarterback, flags fly. Again, some movement up front, Grant.
Yeah, yep, and it's going to go against St. Mary's there. And
False start, offense, 5-yard penalty, replay the down.
One of the beautiful things about the game of football is you never know what's going to happen. I think a lot of us, yours truly included, looked at a game like this and said, ooh, we could see some offensive fireworks. Grant, it's the defenses right now that are pumping it up.
And we should have known. I mean, you look at the points scored for both teams and the points defended. I mean, St. Mary's has allowed 118 points on the year, and Millington's only allowed 71. These guys play great defense.
Foster shotgun formation at the 2. Low snap, but he gets it off. Taken off, dead sprint outside. Makes a cut at the 8, finds a little more space up to about the 15-yard line. Good hard run there by number 2, Ian Foster, the senior quarterback.
Yeah, Ian Foster. They've run this play here once before to start off the game on their first drive. Little quarterback counter with a little bit of that ball display. He hides the ball in his back hip, trying to get that defense to think he's not running with it. Really good job. Got some blockers up at the point of attack on that front side there. But the defense did a great job of playing laterally, trying to force everything outside and run it down. And they did that for a very short gain here, making it a 3rd down and 7 in your own area. You got to be careful here if you're St. Mary's. You got to, go to what you know, but don't step out of what you are in your DNA. You can't have any mistakes here in your own area.
Monroe St. Mary in those beautiful green jerseys. Millington in that cardinal white and red, rolling near side, looking near side, hit, almost out of trouble, no sir. Bottled up and brought down. First man there, Drake Telwiger. Also Logan Myers, couple different guys on the spot.
Sprint pass here, backside's got to get blocked though. Look at the pressure by Brevin Hendricks, first to the party. And number 21's in on the party. Great job right there getting to the ball. Logan Myers getting in on the play. Look at Logan, he's trying to get that ball. Number 4, Chase Millicent comes in, says, I want a little bit of that too. Right now, Millington's playing great football. Both these teams are getting to the quarterback when they are throwing it. I think it's because both these teams are obviously run-heavy teams, so when they do step out of their comfort zone, you can see it coming a little bit with the pass. So they're setting their ears back, getting good pressures on the quarterback.
Low snap, good job getting it off the ground. Line drive kick, taking about the 48, coming near side. Some space over the 40, over the 35, down the near sideline, makes a cut at the 20, inside the 15-yard line. How about that electrifying return, but hold everything. A flag back at the 42-yard line. What an exciting return, just the same.
Personal foul, blindside block on the kicking team.
Yeah, number 4, Chase
15
Mills.
from the 42.
Yeah.
Boy, Bryce Martin, take a look at the footwork down that near sideline as well to buy himself some more space, but it's all for naught. Timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout as well. 8:02 to go here, second quarter. No score in the Division 7 championship game, MHSAA football.
And welcome back, guys. Here, we just had that penalty on that awesome punt return. Now let's check it out right here. The penalty is going to come from right here. Number 4, Chase Millicent. He's trying to make a play, but in this situation, you got to do a hit by where he just puts his back and essentially makes a pick. See, blindside block right there. It's going to get called 9 times out of 10. It's an easy call for the refs. And like I said, the hit by, it's a move that I learned in college at Michigan. You go up to the guy, you get really close to him, and you basically just set a moving pick. It allows you to then to get in his way, affect his course, but also doesn't make the ref throw the yellow hanky.
Yeah, big penalty. Millington takes over at their own 43-yard line. Shotgun formation, back to pass. Turbush, number 16, completes that. That's going to be enough for a first down to Owen Krieger. You've seen him look number 7's way a few times already in this one.
Yeah, I love Militant, their game plan here. They get free access on the perimeters, meaning that cornerback lined up over the receiver is going to be about 5 to 6 yards off. And so what does that give you? That gives you a free throw out there, right? You just got to run a 5 quick-yard hitch. Owen Krieger's been owning that line of scrimmage. He's been kind of been a mismatch versus Anthony Caldino. So let's keep that in mind there. Doing a good job in the pass game and then short, quick, efficient throws.
Shotgun formation once again. Number 16, Turbush, going to hand this one off. Blown up. Boy, 3, 4 different Monroe St. Mary players led by number 28, Brock Cousineau, getting in there and making sure that play didn't go anywhere, Grant.
Yeah, and Brock Cousineau, number 28, really good job reading your keys. See that the guard's pulling to the front side. Go ahead and step in, and if you can get there before that guard gets there, do it. But he sneaks through the back door, gets around the guard, and number 28, Brock Cousineau, that's a guy it's hard to miss. 6'3", 190 pounds, sitting in the middle of that defense. Only a junior as well. This guy's playing good ball. It's been a big impact for this team.
2nd and 11. Once again, number 16, Truck Turbush in the shotgun. Running back on his right hip. Turbush looking, firing, miscommunication. Receiver went in, pass went out. Pass intended for Bryce Martin, setting up a 3rd and long.
Yeah, and right there, honestly, I literally saw Bryce Martin split. He was cut split. We call it a condensed split. I was like, he's going to do a spray out. And that time he just ran a 10-yard out. He just broke it down, though. I'd like to see him speed cut it, meaning you put 1 foot in the ground and you get out of it. That's what Truck Turbush was throwing it for. Bryce Martin was running more of a man type of route where he's breaking down, trying to give a shoulder inside. And the timing was just off right there. Truck Turbush trying to get that ball out quickly. Wants to see a speed cut versus a chop your feet, break down cut.
Big 3rd down here. 2 receivers split outside. Empty look now as well. Turbush with a keeper. Has some space over the 45. Trips at the 41. Falls forward to about the 40. He's going to be about 4 yards short. But, Grant, maybe a decision to make here for the Millington staff. Do they go for it in Monroe territory?
It's a good question. Your defense has been playing really good, but also, it's still a 0-0 ball game. Don't want to give any easy favors to the opposing team here. They do make some substitution. I see some big guys coming off the field. Got to imagine that they're going to go ahead and play this field position battle and try to pin St. Mary's deep here. Never
a bad decision, as you mentioned, partner, the way their defense is playing right now. High punt. Hanging up there, taking a bounce at the 8, inside the 5, all the way down, inside the 1 yard line. Jack Fox couldn't have done that any better for the Detroit Lions. Timeout on the field. We'll come back. Division 7 championship game here, MHSAA football. So glad you could join us. Monroe St. Mary's taking on Millington. We'll have it for you next year.
This special presentation of the MHSAA Football Finals is presented by the Southeast Michigan Ford Dealers. Well, it was a happy homecoming at Millington last weekend as they arrived back from their state semifinal win. They basically shut down the town to celebrate, you guys. There were fans there lining the streets. There were posters made. The band was there to help welcome them back. And with talking with Coach Germain, he said, we honestly kind of expected something like that. He said these fans have been with us game in and game out, and that is no exception to here today at Ford Field. If you look over at that far sideline, it is seriously like a sea of wave, you guys. But I can't help but ask, if they do pull this one out today, how do you top a citywide block party, you guys?
That's a great question, Kara. You know what? You might have to go the entire county, Tuscola County, up there in the Thumb region. There's a look at some of the Millington fans. Two teams coming from different directions. And now Monroe St. Mary's pinned inside their own 1 yard line. Foster stepping up under center. They just try to get a surge from the offensive line to create some room, and they do pick up about 4 feet.
Yeah, they just want to get that ball as far away from that goal line as possible. Leave it to nobody besides themselves. You know, hey, we're not going to get a safety here. We're just going to get this ball out of our own end zone. And as you can see right there, they just trust their quarterback. Hey, you know what? Just snap it, get it under center. Ian Foster, go forward for a few yards. And he's met head on right there by Landon Germain. Landon Germain there sitting in the middle of that defense. You can tell when he's about to blitz. He sits in the A gap, kind of rotates. You get the 5 down front, and he kind of just picks what hole he wants to go to, because when you got the 5 down front, you get man on blocking, right? So then usually Landon Germain's free through the middle.
That senior quarterback, Ian Foster, has been in the shotgun all game long. Here he is again, sitting about 3 yards deep. Handed it off, some space over the left side, not a whole heck of a lot of space, as I'm impressed, Grant Perry, by this defense. Now a message from Family Heating and Cooling and Electrical.
Family is not just our name, it's the way we do business.
My father chose the name Family Heating because he wanted our company to treat everyone like family. You'll see the difference family makes.
Boy, have to give this front a heck of a lot of credit for Millington so far this game, Grant.
Doing a great job, led by their defensive ends, Chase Milliston and Brevin Hendricks. They do a great job of holding the edges. And then Jacob Flutie, 54, we've seen him. Logan Myers, those guys are really good inside on those guards.
3rd and 6. The quarterback, Ian Foster, stands on his own goal line. He's going to keep this. Try the right side, nothing there. How about Brevin Hendricks making a big play there? Foster trying to use that electricity, and Hendricks stayed home, number 11 for Millington.
Good job there, Brevin Hendricks. You got to stay home. You can't commit to the football until it crosses the line of scrimmage, especially if you're backside to run away from you. Right there, they get a read option. Ian Foster holds onto the football, thinking that he might be able to pick it up, but he's met by the 6'3", 220-pound Brevin, number 11, Hendricks.
Joel Tree stands about 5 yards deep. Battle of field position. Millington has won that so far. Nice punt, angled towards the Millington sideline. Goes out of bounds right about the 40-yard line, not giving the dangerous number 2 Bryce Martin a chance. Hey, coming up at halftime, how about the greatest finishes in MHSAA Finals history? You're not going to want to miss that. A preview of the Division III title game, Zeeland West and Detroit Martin Luther King. And inside the locker rooms with the coaches. Don't you go anywhere. We'll have that for you at halftime. That and more. Right now, though, boy, we got a dandy no score between Millington and Monroe St. Mary's Catholic Central Division VII championship game. 2 receivers split outside, 1 near side. Shotgun formation, back to pass on 1st down. Oh, dangerous pass, but flags come flying everywhere.
I think they're going to get Anthony Caldino getting there a little early. Get a pass interference here. And check it out right here. Number 10, and Anthony Caldino.
Defensive pass interference.
Yep, he gets there early. If you were able to play around the back, get a hand across the back, he'd be clean, but he plays through the receiver, affecting the receiver's ability to get to that football right there, and good call by the refs.
Result is a 1st down.
Pass was intended for number 12, Garrett Woodward, the junior. Now Millington in business down at the Monroe St. Mary's 25-yard line. Shotgun formation for number 16. Truck Turbush again. Keeper tries the left side, puts his head down, plows forward to about the 20-yard line. Give him 5 hard-earned yards.
Yeah, they're just playing short side football, boundary football, and what I mean by that is they're going to say, hey, you know what, we're going to put all of our players, or the majority of our players offensively, to the boundary, the short side of the field, and we're going to see if we can get a mismatch over there, because usually teams set their strength to the field or the run strength. Right there they go to the boundary, trying to get numbers into the boundary, and here they're going to set their strength. Again, receiver strength to the top of the screen, run strength to the bottom.
Second, and we'll call it 5.5. Turbo shotgun formation, hands it off. Once again, trying the left side. Space out there. 10, 5, touchdown. Touchdown. Dallas Walsh, the senior, wearing number 5.
And right here, you're going to look at Bryce Martin, number 2. He's got the touchdown saving block. Look at the seal right here by Bryce. Great job of getting there, not pushing in the back. He honestly makes it look like a hit by. And then Dallas Walsh, you give him a lane, he's going to get and take it all right here. Look at the great job, not pushing in the back. Good job of just getting in the way. You got to be a defender, essentially setting a pick on that defensive player right there. Really good job of Bryce Martin. I mean, not only is he catching the ball yards after contact, but he's saying, you know what? Come on, Dallas Walsh. I got your back. Come my way. I'll block for you for the touchdown.
A 21-yard touchdown run by number 5, Dallas Walsh. High snap. Extra point kick is up, and it is good. 7-0. Millington on top. Join us later tonight as the Pistons take to the court to take on the Philadelphia 76ers. Coverage begins at 6:30 with Pistons Live. Boy, Cade Cunningham and the Pistons, an exciting watch. Grant Perry taking a step up. We were all hoping for it, and by golly, they're doing it for us.
Playing ball, doing it at a high level. Be a good matchup with Embiid and the Sixers coming into town.
Boy, the excitement on the far sideline. You can see it. That man, number 5, Dallas Walsh, with an electrifying 21-yard touchdown run down the far sideline. Millington strikes first. They lead 7-0.
Be interesting to see, Sean. Let's keep in mind here, too. Let's see if they keep going back to the boundary run. They found success that drive, running to the short side of the field. Really good block again by Bryce Martin, freeing up Dallas Walsh. They found something in that boundary, guys. Keep a note on it. We'll come back to it. Let's see if they keep attacking that short side of the field.
2 plays, 40 yards. And Dallas Walsh, wearing number 5, gets her done. Kick that skips down the field, taken up the middle, past the 35-yard line, and up to about the 36-yard line. Jack Fox. Not the Lions' Jack Fox, another Jack Fox. This guy wears number 11, the sophomore, returns that up to the 36-yard line. Again, Grant, this is a Monroe St. Mary's offense that has been prolific this year. Looking for anything to get them going here.
Yeah, they got to find something. Whether it's the run game, trying to figure out ways to get Brady Hines and Drew Harris onto that second and third level, being the linebackers and the safeties. If you can get the runs to the second and third level, you got a chance to break those tackles for big plays.
The quarterback, number 2, Ian Foster, shotgun formation, back to pass on first down. Looking over the middle, has a man out there, picked off, intercepted. Back into Monroe territory, look out, 35, 30, 25, 20, caught from behind, and great effort coming back for Brock Cousineau. But how about that? A quarterback on quarterback crime as Truck Turbush picks that up and returns it to the 15.
And right there you see it. Ian Foster just throwing a little bit of a pop fly over the middle of the field. You got to be so certain when you throw that ball in the middle of the field, especially when you get that post-high safety, and Truck Turbush right here throws it, floats it over his head, but he doesn't look off Truck Turbush enough. Truck Turbush reading the eyes of Ian Foster, kind of plays in between the receiver on the outside and then the number 1 that was in the middle of the field, does a great job, and then just returns it to the 15-yard line. Great job. These safeties, the quarterbacks are playing safeties, making plays. Great job there by Truck Turbush.
Officially, that was a 38-yarder, I believe. 38-yard return by Truck Turbush. And they are in business again. I formation. Turbush under center. The give is to Dallas Walsh, who has the touchdown this time. Not a lot of space up there. Big wall of green kind of pushed him back, but not before he picks up 3 yards.
Yeah, and if you're Monroe St. Mary's right now, you got to really buckle up. This is the type of game that the team gets 2 scores on you. You start to kind of have to step out of what you do normally. This is a game in which these Division 7 teams want to run the ball. They want to establish the line of scrimmage. But if you find yourself down 2 scores, you might have to change things up. So look for St. Mary's here to try to tackle that football, try to get a turnover here in their own area.
Truck Turbush looking over that defense. The quarterback wearing number 16 throws complete far side of the field, cut at the 8, but the feet came out from underneath him. Going down right there is Bryce Martin, but as is Grant, a very manageable 3rd and short situation coming up from the 8-yard line.
I mean, coming into this game, Bryce Martin had 21 receptions on the year, about 435 yards. He might get 10 receptions today. He might almost double, what he's done on the season here just today. I mean, really good job. They're finding free access throws, and Truck Turbush is doing a great job.
Turbush takes the direct snap, looking for the keeper, tries to get outside, no sir. Pulled down just before the stick, I believe Lucas Linzel, first man there. That's going to go in the book for a no-gainer. Here we go, decision time.
Decision time, and on that last play, I would like to see Truck Turbush put his foot in the ground and get north and south. He tries to get to the edge there, but the defense does a good job of stringing him out, not allowing him to get around that corner, and they run the ball down. Really good job, like you said there, Sean. Lucas Linzel getting in on the play. He's a guy that had an interception on the year. He's got a touchdown, too, off that interception, so he finds that football. He's got to have a big play if they want to get off the field.
I think they're going to run this clock down and call a timeout just before the play clock ends. Grant Perry. Play clock down to 2. That's exactly what they do. Well, a huge, huge 4th down here. 4th and 3 from the 8-yard line. Hey, while we have a second, take a look at our road map. I mentioned Tuscola County. Well, there it is. We'll start with Millington as we have this Division 7 championship game. As you look at the map, Tuscola County up in the Thumb region. Monroe, the best way to tell you if you're not from this area around Ford Field, I would say about the halfway point between Ford Field and the Ohio border. Is that fair?
Yeah, I think that's fair, partner. I think that's fair. It's got some relevance, I think, today, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. I started my career down in Toledo, Ohio, and I always used to tell people, Grant, it was like the front line of the best rivalry in college football. And you know what side of the fence I sit on, okay? But with that being said, I think you have to pay homage to the game. And boy, oh boy, the closer you got to the border, it just seemed like people just got angrier and angrier about that. But yeah, Michigan, Ohio State later on today. Right now, Millington and Monroe St. Mary's has our attention. In particular, this huge 4th and 3 play. Under center, the quarterback, Truck Turbush.
Unbalanced. They're going to run left here.
Are they trying to get him to jump? Are they going to snap it? We're all going to find out together, aren't we, Grant?
Yeah, I think you're right there, Sean.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to use a timeout. The guess here is maybe they attempt, Grant, what should be about a 25-yard field goal. Hey, keep up with everything MHSAA on social media. Look them up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube for tournament updates, event announcements, video highlights, and high school athletics news from all around the state. It's the best way to connect with the MHSAA every day. Thanks for our crew here. I can't say this enough. Just making our job so much easier. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Grant. You ready to be coach again?
Yeah.
Coach Grant Perry.
Lane Shones is coming on the field, number 3. He's going to be their kicker. Statistics on him, from 21 yards to 30 yards, 0 for 1 on the season. About 58 for 66 on extra points. So he's good on extra points, but he's 0 for 1 in this range right here. So let's see if he can go and make this 1 for 2 on the season.
Coach Perry has a nice ring to it. Let's revisit that later.
Will do.
This is going to be about a 25-yard field goal for Showens.
Tricky angle here.
Garrett Woodward on the hold. The snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Oh, the young man goes out there, cool as the other side of the pillow, bangs a 25-yard field goal. And that's a big 3 points for Millington before the half.
It is, and you can tell, too, one team ran off the field. One team kind of gingerly walked off the field. Monroe St. Mary's right now is kind of figure out how do we get back into this game. Millington right now, first time here, first time at the big dance. They're saying, hey, we're coming to wreck this party. We're having fun doing it in the process.
Well, Monroe St. Mary's has had that party here. Take a look. Here's a flashback in what was a tough game. I remember this one plain as day. Maple City Glen Lake and Monroe St. Mary's got together. A single touchdown got it done that day. How about that, Grant Perry?
Man. That's old-fashioned football right there. One score, a lot of defense. You see there's some fumbling, some turnovers. That's good football right there.
Well, let's see how Millington approaches this. They have a 10-0 lead. There's your kicker, the junior Lane Showens, just nailed a 25-yard field goal. Squib kick, it is. Right up the gut, taken at about the 17-yard line. Coming up the middle, breaking out of a tackle, breaking out of another tackle. Space, 50, 40, brought down from behind at the 39-yard line. But a heck of a return there by Cole Reinhardt, the sophomore.
Cole Reinhardt just getting up north and south. That's all you got to do. The best way to return these is to get north and south. Follow your blocks. Cole Reinhardt, number 16, the sophomore. Let me add that. The sophomore playing in the big game with a big return right there. Giving their team 6 seconds to work with in enemy territory. Really wish he could have broke through there and got across that goal line. So good tackle there by Millington, not allowing him to take it all the way, but a really good return there by number 16, Cole Reinhardt.
Cole Reinhardt with a 44-yard return. Now, St. Mary's going to talk about this. Monroe St. Mary's is going to talk about this.
Yeah.
Let's try to set the stage. 6 seconds, Grant.
Yep.
If you're going to take a crack at the end zone, in all likelihood, you have one play.
One play. Keep in mind, too, now, different team. We're talking here about Monroe on offense, St. Mary's. Last week, Millington, at halftime, converted a successful hook and ladder to Bryce Martin to go up, take the lead 20-14 versus North Muskegon. So, and we called a game here a couple weeks ago where they hit a hook and ladder. So I'm going to go hook and ladder here. That's going to be my guess. I'm going to say they're going to go hook and ladder. You're going to throw it to one of their taller receivers like Brady Hines or Ben Carter, and then he's going to toss it to Drew. Drew Harris, number 22, and he's going to be the speedster to try to turn the edge here. But, one of the things is, you see multiple formations out of Millington, and with St. Mary's, they're kind of stationary. They go 2 tight ends, quarterback in gone, 2 running backs. So let's see how they alter their formation here. Let's see if it gives away any tendencies. Looks like their run strength is to the field here, up at the top of your screen. Run strength, 2 tight ends, 2 running backs on each side of the quarterback. Let's see what they decide to do.
Ian Foster, shotgun formation, trip receiver split outside, single back on his right hip. Claps his hands, steps, fires, completes it down to about the 21-yard line. I think they ran out of time. Let's see. They're going to ask the officials to maybe review it. You can see the officials having the conversation smack dab in the middle of the field.
Yep.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Make sure you get on the same page. The most important thing to me, Grant Perry, is getting the call right.
Yep. Want the call right. The timeout is
indeed
successful.
Yeah. So time for one more play. Let's take a look at this replay here.
Yeah, let's see here. We go Joel Treese there down. Yeah.
Please put 1 second back on the game clock.
Yeah, he's down with 1.
You know,
if you consider it right when that knee touches, you could even fit 2 seconds in there. But refs are going to go with 1. Same thing either way. You get 1 play right now. Doesn't matter if it's 1 second or 2 seconds. It's either 1, put this ball in the end zone, find a mismatch you like. They got size in Brady Hines, 6'2". They throw jump balls to him. Brock Kuzno, 6'3". He's caught some touchdowns at high points very well. I think hook and ladder, I'm going to throw that out the window now. They're too close in range here. I'm going to go Brock Kuzno, number 28, or number 8, Brady Hines, with a high fade or a post type. He's going to go high point and attempt to catch that football.
Well, Monroe St. Mary's utilized their last 6 seconds a lot better than another team did about 24 hours ago in this building.
Yep. Someone paid the price. Someone lost their job for that one.
Certainly did.
All right, here we go. We got Brock Kuzno right here, 28, big, tall receiver. Joel Treese at the point right here. No, actually, that's Max. Nope, that's Joel Treese, number 81. Let's see what they decide to do here, guys.
Shotgun formation for the quarterback. Number 2, Ian Foster, looking left, throwing left, corner of the end zone, intercepted. Intercepted in the end zone. That's Owen Krieger that puts an exclamation point on a huge Millington first half, Grant Perry.
What a first half by Millington. I mean, you come out today, if you were to tell me Millington was going to hold St. Mary's in this first half to 0, I would have told you, you're talking about the wrong St. Mary's partner. This St. Mary's team is a great team, and they've just come out, Millington has, and just have dominated in all facets, the field position. When they've been in the red zone, they've been successful. They're converting third downs, they're getting stops on defense. And if you're Monroe St. Mary's, you just got to find what you like. You got to find what works for you, find mismatches. You're getting a 5 down front, and you're a run-heavy team. You might have to try to get that ball to the perimeter, to the speed, or you might have to try to find some play-action game, get those linebackers to step up, throw it behind them. But both these coaches are going to go in the locker room, and they're going to have to get on the drawing board here and get these players right for this second half.
Yeah, before we go into the locker room, let's throw it down to the third member of our team, Kara Liles.
Coach, the defense has really been the story so far in this game. Just what is your first impression of yours here today?
Physicality. We told our kids all week, all year, in fact, the team that is the most physical usually wins the game. So that's what we've been preaching to our kids. They bought in, and we got in 2 quarters to go, so we got to sustain this and keep going.
Dallas Walsh getting into the end zone, their first score of the game. What did you see from him on that play?
We've been telling him all year, don't try to run outside. Once you see that hole, plant and cut and go, and he did just that.
Your quarterback getting it done on the defensive side as well. Huge interception from Turbush. Just how big of a momentum shifter do you feel that will be playing in this game?
Oh, that was huge for us. You know what I mean? He's done that for us all year. He's got 3 pick sixes on the year. He's the general on both sides of the ball. So it was good for him. But, we've just got to sustain the second half. We're going to get the ball. We got to come out the nice lengthy drive and eat clock.
Coach, thank you so much. Good luck the rest of this half.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, well, coming up, we take memorable finishes at this MHSAA football finals weekend. Stay right here. We'll walk you right through it. The MHSAA football finals are brought to you by the Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Think Ford first. And by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. It's a game changer. Well, this year we are celebrating 100 years of the MHSAA and 50 years of these football finals. Now, there are so many memorable moments that we have experienced, whether they were played in Mount Pleasant, in Pontiac, or right here in Detroit at Ford Field. We try to remember most of those memories, but I mean, how could we? But here's a look at our best shot.
It's always talk about as children living for a moment like this. Well, Hunter Shaw has that moment. Good snap. It's up. History for Chelsea. It is the definition of guts and resolve, what Chelsea did on a Friday night at Ford Field.
Just over a minute to go in the Division II finals. Lewis on the slant cut, and he's got him in. Inside the 20, Fowler inside the 5. Fowler loses it at the goal line, and the ball is recovered in the end zone. Muskegon gets it back. Don Fowler was inches away from a touchdown that would have given his team the lead. He lost it at the goal line, and Muskegon gets it back.
This was everything and more than we anticipated. 2 great programs, 2 great coaches, 2 great teams going head to head.
Marshall He'll take it himself and get it. Spin out of the wash inside the 15 to the 13. Marshall, lower the shoulder, not to be denied. Touchdown, Isaiah Marshall. He's worn a crown all night long. Looking left, throwing across the middle. This one's intercepted. This will seal the deal. Southfield A&T, new champions of Division I for the first time in school history. Isaiah Marshall gets one for his uncle, Aaron Marshall, and the community in Southfield.
Alfred Gonsa, who has seen lots and lots of football in his time, is going to see another dramatic finish. Thrower, way up top, got a man, touchdown, whoa, my, Keandre Craig, a 51-yard pitch and catch, and just like that, Muskegon answers. 4, it's Delano Madison. He'll throw it back the other way, and Alessi down the left sideline, looking for some running room, finds it. Alessi to the house. Oh my! That's it. Brother Rice has in fact defended their state championship.
Last play of the game. Posey back, has time, into the end zone, down the left sideline, and the ball is caught! Touchdown! King wins the Division II state championship game! On the last play, Donnie Corley with a 39-yard TD catch. Red Arrows, you can only imagine the heartbreak on the other side, Derek. This is a finish the likes of which you will almost never see.
Day 2 of our MHSAA Finals coverage coming up. But first, we take a look back at our newly crowned champions from yesterday's matchup. Don't go anywhere. We are right back after this break. Well, we are set up for some great matchup here coming up this afternoon. We have the Division 5 final going on later. Notre Dame Prep taking on Frankenmuth. And our nightcap today, the much anticipated Division I state final, Cass Tech taking on Hudsonville. But coming up next, we have Detroit Martin Luther King taking on Zeeland West. We are guaranteed set up for some classics today. Second half of this D7 football final coming up after the break.
At Ford Field, 10-0 your score. Here's your halftime highlights. They're brought to you by Wallside Windows.
Yeah, really good first half. Defense has shown up today. You're going to see another snap here. This is on the 4th down stop here. Brevin Hendricks gets in the play. Rest of the defense, Jacob Flutie, 54-11. Brevin Hendricks have been big today. And here's the touchdown. The seal block by number 2, Bryce Martin. And then Dallas Walsh uses that speed on the sideline to capture the perimeter and get over that end zone for the only score today. And then who says quarterbacks can't play defense? Truck Turbush there with a great interception in the middle of the field. Look at him reverse field, helping his offense get some field position. And that's been the story of the game today. Defense has stepped up. Millington has shown what they can do. And then just a little capper here to go into halftime. Really good kick there by Lane Shones, putting his team up 2 scores in a position where they can run away with this ball game in the second half.
Yeah, take a look at some of these numbers. I think a lot of people thought the offenses would shine here. Not so in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, I got to think that these teams play a similar type of football. It's run first, figure out where the run's going. And both these teams have seen similar teams throughout their year in their season that run these type of offenses. So it's kind of you're kind of scrimmaging yourself, if you will. So these teams know each other well, but right now, Millington's got the edge in yardage and score.
Well, Millington up 10-0. Why don't we check in with Coach Germain with some halftime comments.
For 24 minutes. 24 minutes. The team that wants to win the second half, the team that out-physicals the otherwise will walk out with the state championship. The team that's more physical in the second half will walk off that field as a state champ. Do you understand that? No. You got to keep grinding. You got to keep grinding. Think of everything you've done. Everything you've done to get to this point. It's not for nothing, man. It's not for nothing. Keep grinding, keep grinding. Guys, you've taken their best shot. You've taken the best shot. We dominated the first half. You did not let up. We get the ball. Hey, we get the ball to start the second half. Grind, grind, grind.
Well, Grant, you've been in that position before. 3, count them 3, state championships while playing for Brother Rice, what's going through the mind right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest obstacle right now for Millington is honestly having the lead in this second half and just trying to preserve it. You know, don't get too cute, don't get too comfortable. Keep doing what you're doing. You're playing physical football, and you're winning the line of scrimmage. And then if you ask me, I think, you know, the Falcons of St. Mary Catholic Central see what they need to do. They need to capture 10 points here. They need to come out and have a great second half. Their goals are obtainable. I think right now, I think the burden is on Millington. I think they have to come out and keep playing what they're doing.
No, you're absolutely right. This is only a 10-point game. And yes, not a lot went right for you offensively, but make no mistake about it, a group that's been together for quite some time, and certainly we know what they're capable of. Grant, there's no reason why they can't get it going here in the second half. Still anybody's ball game, and you could hear Coach Germain say that in his comments. Hey, listen, whoever wants this more is going to go out and get it. That's how close this game is as we await the second half kickoff. Let's take a look at, you know, what's at stake here in this second half. Here you go, Grant Perry.
Yeah, I mean, you got Millington, who's said, you know what, we've lost 6 times in a row, or 6 times in these semifinal appearances. Let's go ahead and get to Ford Field. They do that. They knock off North Muskegon to get here. And then you look at Monroe St. Mary's Falcons. You know, their first state title was in 2019. And they've had a couple here throughout. But, I mean, they've been here. They know what to do. Coach Kipp has been in this situation before. So, you know, he's just got to tell his guys, hey, we got to just lock in on our keys, play fun, fundamentally sound football, and they got to have some drives here. They got to put together some drives to keep their offense on the field.
Well, you know, I've been watching this near sideline, and that, of course, is where the Monroe St. Mary's Catholic Central team is. No panic whatsoever. And you can see in some of our footage there, these guys have acted confident, no sweat. We're only down 10. We've been in tough spots before. And that's the kind of attitude certainly anybody wants to see. And you take a look at Millington, and I think the way they're acting, Grant, maybe goes to your comments, that right now maybe the onus is on the team with the 10-point lead.
Yeah, and, you know, it's just all about keeping the flow of the game. You don't want to, you know, you look up at the scoreboard, you see a 10-point lead, but, you know, it's up to the coaches to get their players in the right position and keep that ball going, right? You know, treat this like a 0-0 ball game. Treat this like you're hungry. Treat this like you're down 10-0. That's the kind of mentality you got to have. Clean, sound football, no turnovers. If you're Truck Turbush, when you're dropping back to pass, if you don't like it, get rid of it or run it immediately. You know, the run around in the backfield, eliminate that. And then look for this second half here. Look for Brady Hines to come alive here, the junior running back for St. Mary's, number 8. And look for Drew Harris, number 22. If they can work him out of the backfield to catch some passes, Drew Harris has got great run after the catch.
Well, 2 offenses that have shown themselves to be explosive, but defenses ruling the day so far. Third quarter about to commence. Good news for Millington. They'll get the ball to start this second half. So glad you could join us. Thank you for inviting us into your televisions, your phones, your laptops, whatever the case may be, along with 3-time champion Grant Perry, who also happens to be wearing his ring. I'm Sean Baligian. Kara Liles down on the field as well as we start this second half. Short kick taken about the 16-yard line. Little reverse there coming near side. Smelled out nicely. No chance there. Tried to get it in the playmaker Bryce Martin's hands. Not a lot of space up there, but this Millington offense takes to the field, led by number 16, Truck Turbush, the 5'11", 152-pound senior, with a 10-0 lead.
Yeah, if Truck can come out here, have a perfect second half, they're going to walk away holding up a ring here eventually. And you know, just got to, you know, he's the facilitator, he's the field general. It goes through him, so he's got to have clean exchanges at the handoff with the running backs. And then when he's throwing the ball, be decisive. Commit to the throw and just be certain in what you do.
2 receivers split far side. Millington, white helmet, white jersey, red lettering. Monroe St. Mary's, of course, those beautiful gold helmets, green jerseys. Going to keep the ball on the ground. Coming near side, a little space over there. The gentleman that scored the touchdown, number 5, Dallas Walsh. Gain of about 2, setting up a 2nd and 8.
Jack Starner right there, 55, the senior D tackle, did a great job of playing through the line of scrimmage, affecting the course of the running back, Dallas Walsh, number 5, made him have to bounce. Dallas Walsh wants to hit that inside in between the A and B gap, but Jack Starner, number 55, was there to force him out of his area.
2 receivers split outside. Once again, shotgun formation for number 16, Truck Turbush. Keeping the ball on the ground, a little more space out there. Big hit at the 29, but falling forward over the 30-yard line. Setting up, we'll call it a 3rd and 5, Grant.
Really good job right there. There's just outside zone, simple concept, but they had a soft edge. That defensive end there is kind of playing head up on that tight end. So what you can do is you can block down on him, and then you just got to worry about that Sam linebacker, which was Lucas Linzel. He ends up making the tackle, but not before they get this to 3rd and 5, which is right where they want to be, right in that convertible range.
Truck Turbush, number 16, looking over the defense. Fires, nearly intercepted. Boy, oh boy, jumping that route and nearly making a big play. Number 26, Lucas Linzel. We've called his name a few times, Grant.
Yeah, we have. And you're going to see Lucas Linzel here. He's the buzz defender. He buzzes under that curl route. Really good job. And you can see the halftime adjustments have already taken place here for St. Mary's Catholic Central. They said, you know what, Lucas, when we get that split single receiver, Owen Krieger especially, go ahead and drop right underneath that area. Take away that curl route. He does just that. Almost comes away with it. First or second half interception.
Well, this is exactly what Monroe needed, and they almost blocked that punt. High, short punt, takes a sideways bounce and out of bounds right in front of the Monroe bench. And now a message from the Southeast Michigan Ford dealers.
Now, during Black Friday, AZ Plan trade-in lessees can lease a 2024 Escape for $279 a month for 24 months. Only at your Southeast Michigan Ford dealer today.
Boy, as we mentioned, this almost got blocked. Grant, let's see how close.
Oh, Ben Carter almost started the party here in the second half. Number 12 did a great job. Brady Hines, also number 8, was on the backside of that. That was very close.
First down here, trying to get this offense going. Boy, we've seen that exact same result multiple times. They're going over the left side. Grant, maybe 2-3 yards and nothing more.
Yeah, 2-3 yards right there. You know, good first play here. You know, you want to move it forward. You want to get positive yardage. And, you know, like the old saying goes, you pick up 4 yards every run, you're going to end up in the end zone eventually. Right there, they just get Drew Harris off tackle, number 22, with a good push forward.
Ian Foster looking over that defense. Shotgun formation. Claps his hands, gets the snap. Hands it off. Making a cut at the 35. Not much going on. Again, Hines is brought down. Minimal gain. Another 3rd and long situation, Grant.
And right here, look at the run through by 24, Landon Germain, which affects Brady Hines, which then forces him right into the help right there. Dallas Walsh in on the play, that linebacker, number 5. And, of course, number 11, Brevin Hendricks, always finds that party, whether or not he's got an invite or not. He finds that football and makes a play on it. Really good job there. But you got to credit Landon Germain getting through the line of scrimmage, forcing Drew Harris out to bounce it outside.
Big 3rd and 4 here. The quarterback, Foster, shotgun formation, claps his hands once, twice. He's going to keep it this time. Makes a cut against the grain, and he's brought down. Maybe up to the 49, and that's it.
Decision time, and right here you're going to see great flow of the defense. Landon Germain flowing. He's the first to the ball, and then number 21, Logan Myers, cleans it up. They're doing a great job. Not only are they running and filling gaps north and south, but they're covering lateral, horizontal football. And when you got speed on defense, you can do that. Really good job here. Getting off the field. Yeah, your first possession on offense for Millington didn't go well, but how can your defense pick you up? They do it just there. They get you the ball back, pending this punt right here.
Bryce Martin, wearing the number 2, stands on his own 12, awaiting this punt. Big punt. Takes a bounce inside the 10, inside the 5, and into the end zone. That will be a touchback. We'll take a look at this Millington offense when we come back, as they lead 10-0 here in the Division 7 state championship game, MHSAA football.
Well, last Saturday was an epic day for the community members of SMCC as they experienced their football team advancing, but also their volleyball team winning a state title. Now, the day began around noon when the football team took on Schoolcraft, and after securing that win, the crowd shifted to Kellogg Arena to watch volleyball. Now, that crowd did get a little bit bigger as they added 53 football players to the bus to go support. Now, Coach Kipp said it was honestly such a surreal moment. He said, we got a standing ovation when we walked into the gym, but the guys were really just happy to be there supporting their classmates. Now, let me just say, last time that volleyball won a state title back in 2019, you guys know who else won a state title that year? This football team. I don't know.
Handoff there to Dallas Walsh, but that was blown up immediately. Great stuff, Kara Liles. Boy, you love to see that kind of support, don't you? It's a beautiful thing. I mean, that's what makes sports at this level, the MHSAA level, so cool, is that community support, in-school support. Can't put a price tag on it.
It really is. And I had a similar experience as well. When I was at my time at Brother Rice, Marion was very successful at basketball, so we got to see them go and play. And like you said, the community together, it's awesome to see.
So a loss of 3 on that first down carry by number 5, Dallas Walsh. Man in motion now on the 2nd and 13. The give on the jet. Bryce Martin looking to get outside. Can't do it. Good team speed there. First one on the scene's number 8, Brady Hines, making a defensive play.
Not much is getting past Brady Hines. He's having a great day here defensively, flying to the football, nose for the football, if you will. I also label him as a contact craver. That means he's a guy that craves contact, wants it, welcomes it, invites it into his home. And he loves to get physical out here. Really good job running down the speedy Bryce Martin. Good horizontal pursuit right there by Bryce.
3rd and 11. Truck Turbush. 2 receivers on the outside. Make it 3 with an empty look. Pressure comes. He rolls inside. Steps out of bounds at the 25. Took what the defense gave him, which wasn't much. And he's forced out of bounds at the 25, setting up a 4th and long, and they're going to have to punt it right back.
Yeah, and Millington comes out. They've been trying to hit this screen pass where they make it look like window dressing to one side, and they're trying to come back to another, hit a little screen in the middle of the field. And St. Mary's Catholic Central's all over it. Good job there. And the pressure that they get on the quarterback, I mean, it's impressive. They got Truck Turbush there reversing out, trying to get around. Really good job of getting to him, not allowing him to pick up the first down.
Well, they almost blocked the last one. Let's see if they go after it. They have 2 return men back. Going to set up the return here. Ball's going to sit there for just a second, trying to pick it up on the hop. He does, not an ill-advised decision. Anthony Calladino pays for it, the senior. But the good news is Monroe's getting the ball back. St. Mary's getting the ball back.
Getting the ball back. And, we talk a lot about these skilled players, the quarterback, but the guys that don't get the recognition is the O-line. And at St. Mary's Catholic Central, they got a term for these O-linemen. They're called freaks. But that's a compliment. That's what, football's one of the one places you can call a freak and be happy about it. These guys take pride in putting everything on their back, saying, you know what, we'll lead the way. And just to go through the starters, Jimmy Rostash, number 72, Grant Lewis, 71, center Trey Worrell, 50, 52, John Mark Levanway, and then right tackle Chris Clark, number 56. Those guys take great pride in being called freaks.
Isn't that cool? Ian Foster back on the field, hands it off. Breaking out of a tackle and another tackle, creating some space for himself. Drew Harris, good hard run. It looked like he was bottled up for a minimal gain, but then he squirted out. Give number 22, Drew Harris, a heck of a lot of credit.
Drew Harris, 5'6", 165 pounds. You don't go, hey, whoa, that's a big guy, but he runs hard, he runs physical. He's more of their scat back. You like to get him in space, but when he's got to put his head down and get through those tackles, man, he runs hard. Great ball security. Coming in this game, 131 attempts on the year, so that's a guy that they trust with the football.
Bringing it in tight now on this 2nd and 3 from their own 42-yard line. Foster going to keep it on the ground again. This time trying the right side, nothing doing. Maybe a yard. Setting up a 3rd and short from the 42.
Got to credit Landon Germain again. They play these linebackers. Linebackers usually sit about 4 or 5 yards at depth, but when you're going against these teams that just run the football, you can scoot these linebackers up a little bit, especially if you're going to shoot a gap. And number 24 right there, Landon Germain, the coach's son, always finds that football. Probably helps having grown up in that football family, always being around the game, always, a film junkie, if you will. Great knack for the football, plays in that A-gap and really owns it. And right there, they try to hit a quick trap. Ran right into Landon Germain.
Big third down here. 3rd and 2 for Monroe St. Mary. Shotgun formation for the quarterback, Ian Foster. He hands it off, tries the left side, nowhere. How about that? A pack of Millington linemen stepping up, led by Will Krager, and help with about 4 or 5 other guys. Number 54 blew that up, however, Will Krager.
Really good job there by Millington. And number 4, Chase Millington there, really made that play. They're running a counter right here. You're going to see Chase right here at the bottom of your screen. Look at this play. He's got to take on those pullers right at the point of attack. Most guys sit and wait. You got to go right at him. He does a great job. Gets away with kind of going low on him. You can't do that. But he gets away with it. Lets the rest of the team rally the football. Really good job by number 4, Chase Millington.
Another punting situation, getting it away. Angling it far side of the field, takes a bounce. Bryce Martin wisely moves away from it as that rolls down and is marked down about the 6-yard line. Timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout as well. 3rd quarter, Millington on top by a score of 10-0. Division 7 state championship game, MHSAA. Well, this game has been all about the defense, and it's time for the Menards big money moment.
And right there, Chase Millington gets to him first, forces Ian Foster outside the pocket right here. That's that 4th down stop. Really good job. The D-line's been playing great for Millington. Starts with Brevin Hendricks. It starts with Chase Millington. And right here, you're just going to see the pursuit to the football. 11 and on the play, and then Logan Myers, number 21, says, you know what, I want to get in there too. Really good job. They've been playing a 5-down front, which means they got every gap covered. Right there, if you want to run horizontal, we got Dallas Walsh. We got other guys that can run to the football as well. And these guys, I mean, one of the main differences here is Millington, they're running with a 1 platoon. St. Mary's is depth. Millington, they're not fatiguing at all. They're playing with great energy right now. Defense is stepping up, playing great football here today.
Quarterback, number 16, Turk Turbush. Shotgun formation, staying on his own goal line, and they're going to move back even more. When you can see him up here, you know the guys down on the field aren't going to miss it, right?
Oh, yeah.
False start, offense, half the distance to the goal line. We play the down.
Such great officiating all across the MHSAA. Really appreciate it. No doubt about that. So move them back. Now Turbush. Let's see if he stays in that shotgun formation. He does, about 3 yards deep.
It's a quarterback run here.
Millington on top, 10-0. No doubt Turbush makes one man miss, then gets stuck right about the 4-yard line. Tough kid. Look at him pop right back up, number 16, but watch this stick, Grant.
Yeah, that's a good stick here. You're going to see Truck Turbush here, 16, running with the football. And then look who it is, Lucas Lenzel, the junior, 6'2", 190 pounds, throwing all that shoulder into the back of Truck Turbush right there. And that's one you'll feel for sure.
I'm going to visit my chiropractor after watching it. He's got to adjust me now.
Yeah, thank goodness these kids are young and nimble, right? He'll walk that one off in a heartbeat.
2nd and 11, hurrying a man off. I formation. Turbush under center, wearing the number 16 to give us the deep back. Dallas with the carry up over the 10-yard line. A lot of space out there for number 5, Dallas Walsh. He's got the game's only touchdown.
I mean, that was a great run. That was blocked very well. That's just power to the left side. And they base block it. They base block power, meaning that they don't pull anybody. They're just going to go ahead and block down. They're going to kick out with that fullback. And then Dallas Walsh just sticks it up inside, does a great job staying on his track, doesn't waver off, picks up a good hard yardage there, making this a 3rd down and 2.
I formation again. Turbush under center. Gives it to Walsh. 1st down and more, up over the 15 and close to the 20-yard line. Another hard run by number 5, Dallas Walsh, the 5'10", 193 senior.
And just check this out right here. Look at this edge. Look at where Brady Hines is. He's inside, so the down block's going to be easy. You can capture that easy. Go ahead and roll it. Block down, kick out. Really good job. It's just power football. That's how you do it. You block down, and if number 8, Brady Hines, is sitting inside, leverage to the tight end, you get exactly what you want. Really good job there.
How about this? They've been rolling I formation on this drive. The give to Walsh again, trying to get outside, breaks out of one tackle, punches his way past the 25, all the way up to the 27-yard line.
These Cardinals are humming right now. Really good job there by Dallas Walsh. Got to give credit to Landon Russell as well. Dallas Walsh, that thing's going to hit inside somewhere. He presses the line of scrimmage, sees that everything gets pushed inside, everything's tight and cramped, so he bounces it out. Landon Russell had a great seal block. Dallas Walsh just using his legs, powerful runner. Good after contact right there for a big pickup, making this a 2nd down and 4.
Millington trying to impose its will in the late juncture.
Soft shoulder again here. Watch the power coming to the field.
Offset eye this time. The pitch to Walsh. Walsh trying to get to the edge. He does 30, 35, first down past the 35-yard line. Nothing fancy here, Grant. Man football.
Nothing fancy. Just mano-y-mano. Ground and pound football right here. They just go toss sweep right here, saying, you know what, let's go and get guys at the point of attack. 52 out there blocking. That's Zach Peters. Number 2, Bryce Martin. We know he blocks in the open field. He's got a touchdown block today already. Good job there, and a good switch up, right? I thought it was going to be power. They said, you know what, we're going to toss it out there, give our guys a little bit of speed to get to the perimeter, and they do just that, pick up the first down.
Fresh set of downs up to the 36-yard line. I formation again. Haven't seen a lot of this, but on this drive we have. We've seen a lot of this guy. Walsh, he's 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown! Touchdown! Millington, that's Landon Russell. 64-yard touchdown.
Here we go, just inside zone, power, get blocked on. Who is that? That's number 55, great block, and then Landon Russell using his speed, humming it. He sees the goal line, gets across here. Let's check it out again. Dallas Walsh with a good kick-out block, number 5, but really good vision by Landon Russell. That play's supposed to hit to the left side of the formation. Defense overplays it, and Landon Russell sneaks out the back door, beats the quarterback to the end zone. That is Ian Foster, number 2, trying to make the tackle. Number 8, Landon Russell, saying, you know what? There hasn't been too many explosive plays. Let me go and add one to the game. He did that just there.
Woodward on the hold. Snap down, kick is up, and the kick is good by number 3, Lane Showens. A huge touchdown there. That was Landon Russell, the 5'9", 183-pound senior. We had seen a lot of number 5, Dallas Walsh. That time it's Russell. And Millington thoroughly in control, up 17-0.
Millington, I got to think too, a little flashback, a little film study here. Landon Russell caught a tip pass on the first drive versus North Muskegon, interception. He got hawked down on the sideline, didn't score. Got to imagine right there, it was going through his mind, man, I got to score. I want my face up on that TV screen. I want to be a guy that made an impact today. He gets across that goal line with speed, really good run, great run scheme right there, hit out the back door. Got to give them guys credit. And you see Truck Turbush there talking with Coach, just going over it.
Let's go back to the pregame where Coach Germain had one message.
What do we have to lose?
Nothing.
What do we have to lose?
Nothing.
Nobody gives us a shot. Nobody gives us a shot, man. That's the way we like it. That's the way we like it. Shock the world, man. Shock the world.
Shock the world. That's his message. And he's saying, what do we have to lose, right? We've been 0-6 in the semifinals. We've never been in the state finals. Let's just go have fun. Let's go enjoy this experience. And they're doing that here today, up 17 right now.
17-0. Monroe St. Mary's needs something. Maybe they can get it on this return. Cut it to 20. Feet came out from underneath them. Jack Fox, and that's where this offense will take over, looking for anything to get it started. Grant, this is an offense, as we mentioned. They are prolific. Make no mistake, there's still a lot of time left in this game. 51 seconds here in the third quarter, but it starts with getting a spark for this offense.
Yeah, got to get sparks and got to do it quick. You're battling the score, but also the time now as well. With the style of play that your offense is, you're not built for scoring fast and scoring quick. So they're going to have to find ways to get these guys in open space and try to get some explosive plays here on this drive.
Number 2, your quarterback, Ian Foster, shotgun formation, claps his hands, low snap, hands it off. trying to get something going. A little counter over the left side. And once again, Grant, just no room up there. Give this Millington front defensive line a heck of a lot of credit for controlling the line of scrimmage.
So much credit. And I mean, again, it's Chase Millington. It's play recognition. It's understanding your assignment, right? You get two pullers. It's a counter. What do? You go attack it. You go take that blocker head on. You take one guy out of the equation. Then you let the rest of your defense come in and rally the football. And that's what happened right there. Chase Millington took on that puller, and Millington got that tackle for a short gain.
Could be the last play of this third quarter. Foster keeps it on the ground. A little space this time. 30, 40, pushed out of bounds into his own sideline. Cole Reinhardt, the sophomore, has had a couple big plays wearing number 16, and that's just what the doctor ordered.
Just what the doctor ordered. A little outside zone and good blocking there. Number 72, Jimmy Roshdash, got a great block on Chase Millington. And then Cole Reinhardt here. Look at this. Great job. Brady Hines with the kick out. Number 8, great kick out block on Owen Krieger. And then you get your speed up on the second, third level. Cole Reinhardt, good things happen. Great job, great play right there.
6 seconds left in this third quarter. Millington shows blitz. Now they try the right side of the line. Handoff there to Brady Hines. Hines keeps his legs churning up close to the midfield stripe. It's about a gain of 7, setting up the fourth quarter. When we come back, right now, Millington in control of 17-0. Don't you go anywhere. Division 7 championship game here from Ford Field. This special presentation of the MHSAA Football Finals is brought to you by Trinity Health. We see all of you, and by the Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Think Ford first. Along with Grant Perry, Kara Liles down on the field, a great crew here at Ford Field. My name is Sean Baligian. 17-0 Millington on top as we enter the fourth quarter. Monroe St. Mary's at the 50, going to hand this off, trying the right side, some space out there into Millington territory, and enough for a first down. Once again, that's Brady Hines on the carry.
And Monroe St. Mary's, they're just sticking with what they know. They're just going to keep going. They're going to chisel away. They're going to just hope that one of these guys can break through, break a tackle, get to the edge. Wouldn't be surprised here if we see a pass here coming up, maybe a little play action, a screen pass. But these guys, they're playing calm, not too pressured just yet, but definitely the urgency's got to turn up here if you're St. Mary's.
No, you're right, partner. Can't get panicked yet. A lot of time left. Ian Foster going to pitch this. They were looking for the halfback throw, and it got blown up single-handedly by Brevin Hendricks. A loss all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, oh man, did Brevin Hendricks say, hello, Brady Hines, I'm right here. It's going to be halfback toss. They're setting up the pitch. He's going to throw it. Brevin Hendricks comes through like a man with his hair on fire. I mean, he is playing outstanding football. Not enough credit has gone to Brevin Hendricks, number 11, and number 4, Chase Millington. They have been controlling the edges of this defense, not allowing really anything for St. Mary's to get by him. 2nd and 19. Ian Foster, the quarterback, wearing number 2, shotgun formation. Inside pitch, a little space out past the 50, but not much, where once again, you are just seeing guys on the defensive side of the ball step up. That time it was Bryce Martin's turn to make a play, helped out by Millistan. And great job. Bryce Martin, he's sitting in the C gap here, and you're going to see right here, Brevin Hendricks gets double teamed right there by the pullers, that someone's got to step up in that C-D gap area. And then that number 2, Bryce Martin does. The 5'5", 130-pounder says, you know what, I'll stick my head in there. I don't care. I'll tackle number 28, number Brock Kuzner, 6'3", 190. I don't care. This is the state championship. Let's go. 3rd and 13. Might be 4 down time. Let's see. Ian Foster, shotgun formation. Steps up in the pocket behind the intended receiver. Nearly a miraculous one-handed grab there by Joel Treese, but it falls incomplete. Boy, Grant, he nearly caught that. He did. He's running a little shallow route. Ian Foster, reverses out of it, drops back, sees that he might be able to put on his back shoulder, back hip area. But again, number 2 coming up in the run game. Bryce Martin, that is, in the run game, in the pass game. on offense, on defense, doesn't matter. Bryce Martin is a baller. 2 interceptions on the year. He gets in there, makes a PBU right there on number 81, Joel Treese.
Well, we wondered aloud if this was 4-down territory. It is, with 9:55 to go in this one. Trip receivers near side, single back. Quarterback Ian Foster back to pass, under pressure. Hit, down he goes. All the way back at the 48-yard line, Logan Myers, number 21, makes another big play for this Millington defense.
Here we go, Logan Myers, 21. He's going to keep fighting. See him right there. He's fighting, not giving up. Got a good, strong grip on that shirt and doesn't let up right here. You're going to see Chase Millicent, number 4, coming from the backside. 21, Logan Myers. And then he just holds on tight enough to bring him down. Big turnover right there. You know, you can see some heads starting to tilt down a little bit for the Monroe team here. And you see Millington, they're playing with fire. They can sense that first title in their grasp. Got to keep playing good ball here with 9:49 left to go.
Well, this is that point in time in the game. Anybody who grew up anywhere near a farm, you milk the clock. You get that bench out of the barn, I formation. That's exactly what they're going to try to do here. The handoff goes to number 5, Dallas Walsh. Little shimmy at the 45 up to the 44. But most importantly, Grant Perry able to run some precious time off this clock as Millington is up 17-0.
Yeah, and you could have one goal in this drive, right? Let's pick up 1 first down. That could be the goal, right? Let's burn 3-4 minutes of this clock. We're up 3 scores. We have control of this game. Let's just not make any ill-advised errors right now. They're going to run this ball hard. Expect this ball to be given to Dallas Walsh here.
I formation, another give to Walsh. Good cutback that time. Up past the 40, hit at about the 39-yard line. Hey, this year the MHSAA is celebrating a century of sports. Be part of the celebration by visiting MHSAA.com, where you'll see exclusive content about the people, places, rivalries, and records that makes high school athletics in Michigan so memorable. It's a century of the MHSAA, and it's all on MHSAA.com. Big 3rd and 2 here. 1 receiver split outside Bryce Martin. Again, I formation. The quarterback, number 16, Truck Turbush, under center. The give to the deep back. Matriculates his way past that line of scrimmage and finds a first down up at the 35-yard line. The other fellow with a touchdown today, Landon Russell.
Yeah, great job there by Landon Russell, just leading the way. In between the tackles, power run game there. He's just got to be the first guy, find the first thing you see inside that hole, and go and get in the way of that guy. And he just led the way for Dallas Walsh. It's a small carry there, small yardage, but just enough to pick up that first down and buy him some more time here.
Well, there's that first down that you talked about, partner. And you're able now from this point on to run another minute and a half, perhaps. Hand off this time. Dallas Walsh breaks out of a tackle. First down and more. 20, 15. Makes a cut at the 12. Pushed out of bounds at the 8-yard line. Number 5, Dallas Walsh did not give up on that run.
Oh, my goodness. Dallas Walsh is taking over this game right here. You're just going to see great blocking here. Down block, and then Landon Russell, number 8, with a great block, freeing up Dallas Walsh to get to that second level, and then it's the vision from Dallas Walsh right here. Number 8, Landon Russell, with a great block, just enough to free up Dallas. And then Dallas sees the green grass to the right, makes a great cut, puts this thing inside the 10.
A 27-yard run. Millington set up shop with a 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Shotgun formation again. Turbush, this is a keeper all the way. Makes a cut at the 7, takes a big hit right about the 7, and goes down shortly thereafter. But most importantly, the clock is running. You can see Monroe St. Mary's saying, we got the ball, and the official on the far side of the field pointing, saying, no, second down. We take a look here, Grant.
Take a look, and it's worth considering. Is the St. Mary's, is it worth the challenge if, getting the ball back now would help you here? Let's see here. 2 guys tackling the football. Brady Hines, and that ball, it drops. You can see it drop out. We'd have to bring it back and see where his knee was at. But that's a close one. If you're St. Mary's.
I formation. Pitch to the deep back. Walsh tries to get outside. Great pursuit this time. Had no space out there. That's going to be a loss past the 25. Griffin Worden out there along with Lucas Linzel. Boy, we've called Linzel's name a plethora of times tonight, haven't we?
Yeah, he's an active linebacker. The junior, the 6'2", standing linebacker, number 26, Lucas Linzel, does a great job of playing laterally. When he sees the ball, he takes great angles to the ball, and he's very physical. We saw that hit earlier on Truck Turbush. He can play football. He's got a nose for finding it and reading his keys in the right manner.
3rd and goal from the 10-yard line. Millington taking their time. They have a 17-0 lead. Play clock down to 5, down to 4. I think they're going to call a timeout here. Timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout as well. Don't you go anywhere. 6:11 to go here, 4th quarter. Division 7 championship game from Ford Field. Hey, listen, you're going to want to keep it right here because coming up later today, the Division 3 state championship game featuring the Zeeland West Ducks and Detroit Martin Luther King. Kickoff scheduled for 12:30, and we'll have it for you right here. Grant Perry, Kara Liles, and yours truly, Sean Baligian. So let's see what they dial up here on this 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line. Number 16, Truck Turbush, sends a man in motion. Gonna give it to him on the jet, blown up. Smelled out nicely. Bryce Martin came over on the jet. That didn't have a prayer.
Nope, and partly because Lucas Linzel's out there holding the edge, setting the edge. Really good job of not getting pushed off, holding the perimeter, but also getting in on the play. It doesn't matter if you're getting blocked. If you can get in on that play, go ahead and do it. Lucas Linzel does a great job on that tackle.
Well, no surprise here. Millington's going to go for it. 4th and goal from the 12-yard line. The question is, do they run it? Do they put it up? I guess we're all going to find out together right now. Turbush looking over that defense. Fakes the jet, under pressure, steps up, still looking, now firing into the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Millington, Brevin Hendricks.
You talk about taking this off the top of the rim right here. Great job, and got a good credit to Turbush. Truck Turbush, number 16, of buying time, getting outside the pocket, and it's 4th down. Why not give your guy a shot? Right there, it's 6'3", 190 pounds, 220 pounds, excuse me. Brevin Hendricks goes up to the top shelf and brings it down. That's called trust. That's Turbush to Hendricks, number 16 to number 11. That's trust all day, and why not throw it up, give your guy an opportunity on 4th down to add a little cherry on top to this score here late in the 4th.
Point after. 4th. Lane shown. Snap down. Kick up. Kick is good. 24-0 in the Division 7 championship game here at Ford Field. It's all Millington. Come back for the finish next.
Well, Monroe St. Mary Catholic Central is the very first private school in the state of Michigan to be fully inclusive, meaning that students with cognitive and learning challenges are able to earn their degree. Now, we've got some pretty important people we want to introduce you to today. The guy with the trophy was Jacob Goda, actually the first graduate of this inclusion program, now serving as the assistant athletic director. And you saw there Luke Lyle serving as the manager for this football program this year. Just last week on Tuesday, he was gifted his varsity jacket as a thank you to all of the hard work that he's put in this week. You see there Jacob. I was able to actually meet Jacob and Luke before this game, and let me just tell you guys, they are the biggest supporters, hardest working guys who absolutely adore being a part of this football program.
That's great stuff, Kara. Is it? Boy, you love to see that, huh? So many great stories all over this great state of Michigan, and you know, congratulations to everybody for making it this far. It is not easy, no doubt about that. Another squib kick, this one taken on the bounce at about the 15-yard line, 20. Makes a cut at the 25, another at the 30. Some space out there past the 60. How about number 16? Once again, Cole Reinhardt. Every time he touches the ball, Grant, this kid just refuses to go down, this sophomore.
Yeah, Cole Reinhardt, the few touches he's had, he's done really good things with it. We saw a good run, I think it was 2 possessions ago, where he busted off the left side, had a good run. And then right there, just getting your team some good field position here late in the game. And you look at the scoreboard, you see 24-0, but if you're Monroe St. Mary's here, you got to play with some pride, right? You know, you might be going out down 24-0, but it's all about how you finish, because you're going to remember these last few plays, these last few moments with your brothers here, especially these seniors, and you're going to remember the effort you gave and how much you appreciated the effort that you gave, no matter the outcome of the game.
Trip receivers on the near side, shotgun formation for that quarterback wearing the number 2, Ian Foster. He's going to hand it off, some space up the middle, but not a lot. Drew Harris. Boy, doesn't it seem, Grant, that that's kind of been their run game all night. You say it all the time. You get 4 yards a pop, you're feeling pretty good. But you get 2-3 yards a pop, that means you're kicking.
Yep. And big emphasis today was winning first and second down. I think Millington's been winning first and second down on offense.
Foster again in that shotgun, claps his hands, gets a snap. Out to Reinhardt. He's got a couple blocks. First down and more. Into Millington territory. Finally driven out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. I'll tell you what, this kid, number 16, the sophomore, just makes plays.
He does. He finds ways to get north and south, get positive yardage right there. Just a little extension of the run game. Just a little receiver screen. Bunch to the bottom of your screen that last play. Good job by Reinhardt catching that ball, moving those sticks. And now St. Mary's Monroe is here, is in enemy territory.
Same formation, trip receivers near side. Shotgun formation for Foster. Again, looking for 16, Cole Reinhardt. Again, Cole Reinhardt does Cole Reinhardt things and picks up 8 yards.
Yeah, and I got to imagine the St. Mary's coaches are kind of sitting here like, I don't know if we should have waited until the fourth quarter to start throwing these screens right now, because Millington, they're running 5 down front, which means you lose a guy in your second or third level, so you get leverage on these screens, you get numbers, you get blockers, good things happen. They're moving the ball, honestly, probably as best as they had today so far right now on this drive.
This time you got trip receivers far side, 1 near side. Foster still in that shotgun formation, running back on his left hip. Foster back to pass. Pressure comes from the outside, evades 1 rush. Now he takes off running near side, 30-25, makes a cut at the 20. How about that hurdle at the 18, and then he's hit at about the 17 as a flag comes flying. But boy, number 2, Ian Foster, showing some athleticism there.
Watch this. He gets out of the Brevin Hendricks tackle, number 11, and he says, you know what, I'm going to make a highlight no matter what's going on here. Jumps over the defender. And in the state of Michigan, that is a penalty. You can't leave your feet and try to hurdle somebody as a ball carrier.
Hurling on the offense, 15-yard penalty.
And that's just for player safety. Keep everyone on the ground. You can't control where your body goes if you get hit in the air. But you got to respect the style points late in the game by Ian Foster, number 2.
Yeah, showing that athleticism. I can't blame him. The young man's trying to make things happen.
I mean, what are you going to do when Saquon Barkley's jumping over guys backwards? It's going to influence some people. So that's too bad that that's a penalty there for the offense.
That's one of the most freakish things I've ever. When he did that, you bring up that Saquon Barkley thing.
Yep.
That was like optical illusion stuff.
We may never see it again. That's how cool it was.
Unbelievable. So, the good news is it is a first down at the 32-yard line. The bad news, it's 24-0 Millington with 3:15 to go. Number 2, Ian Foster hands it off, blown up. Drew Harris didn't have a chance as Jacob Flutie was all over him, wearing the number 54.
Jacob Flutie right here. You're going to see Jacob Flutie. He's been doing this all game. Watch him cross-face. He's going to shoot in that gap and just cross-face. He's going to say, you know what? I see that it's a read option. I don't care if the quarterback might keep it. I'm going to go attack Drew Harris, number 22. And Jacob Flutie, when he guesses, he's been guessing all right today. Great angles, great pursuit from that D-line position. Number 54, Jacob Flutie.
2nd and 14. Number 2, Ian Foster, back to pass, looking, firing, completing once again to number 16, the sophomore Cole Reinhardt. That's going to be a first down all the way up to the 20.
That was a good throw, good find, and I think Ian Foster took a little hit there. He's a little slow to get up. Hopefully he's okay.
Let's take a look at this hit, Grant.
Yeah, let's see here. Looks like early contender, number 11, Brevin Hendricks. Brevin Hendricks, as we know, he brings the hammer. He's an aggressive, big, tall, strong player. And, as a coach, you tell your players, when you can have a clean, in the rule book type of hit on a quarterback, you take it. And he did that just there.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Well, I'm going to go back to this sophomore, Cole Reinhardt. Remember that name. This kid is only a sophomore. And I'll tell you, Grant, every time he has touched the ball, he's getting chunk yardage every single time.
It's impressive. I mean, they've waited. Obviously, their game doesn't revolve around the screen game to receivers on the perimeter. But here in this last few minutes, they've been finding ways to get down the field with Cole Reinhardt. Finds a way to get through tackles, shifty, and like you said, as a sophomore to be making plays on this stage, keep an eye out for him going forward.
We will give you our player of the game momentarily, so stand by for that. Grant, it's a good problem to have when you can throw a bunch of names out there, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Millington, they just want the last 232 to disappear. But Monroe St. Mary's, they aren't going to give up here. In those green jerseys, gold helmets, that's Hines in at quarterback, throwing near side. This time, they were waiting for 16, Cole Reinhardt. Hines checks in after Foster takes that big hit. Foster's going to check back in right now. 2nd and 8. Reinhardt only a gain of 2 there as Ian Foster checks back in.
And you want Foster to get back in, 1, because of your starting quarterback, but 2, because Brady Hines offers 6'2" in the height department here on the perimeter in the pass game.
Trip receivers on the near side. Ian Foster, shotgun formation with the running back on his right hip. Claps his hands, rolls right, looking right, pursued right, pass complete, but he was out of bounds. Tried his darndest to get his feet down. That's Joel Treese, the 6'3", 215-pound senior. But as you can see here, great job by our cameraman.
Yeah, great
Couldn't
job.
do it.
Yep, that right foot's out of bounds. He doesn't even have possession yet. That's clean, good call right there by the Stripes. And a great camera angle there by our team up here.
$1:47 left. Millington on top, 24-0. Monroe St. Mary's Catholic Central trying to at least get on the board. Maybe try an onside kick. Trip receivers near side. Number 2, Ian Foster back to pass. Looking, picked off. 15, 20, sliding down at the 29-yard line is once again Truck Turbush.
And Truck Turbush, he's just the middle of the field safety. He's playing free safety right there. You can see him come out of your picture, and he's just all eyes on the quarterback. Wherever his eyes go, I'm going to go too. And it helps he plays quarterback, so he understands that. Hey, if he's going to lock on to a receiver, I'm going to lock on with him. And he's getting pressure. Jacob Flutie, 54, with some good pressure there. And Truck Turbush, controlling the offense, getting those plays ran, and then on defense, 2 takeaways on the day. It's a heck of a day for a quarterback.
Well, a lot of celebratory hugs on the far sideline because the Millington Cardinals are 1 minute and 38 seconds away from their first state championship. And you saw the party in Millington earlier as they go into victory formation. I think all of Tuscola County will be celebrating with them as well. The hugs are underway. And you take a look at Monroe St. Mary's, your heart breaks for them. What a fine football program they have become. As you see the boys hugging each other, they know what we know, that Millington is going to be celebrating a state championship in a mere 60 seconds. What a great story it is. Turbush, shotgun formation, takes a knee. Grant, how do you even describe that feeling?
I mean, for one, I've never been in that situation where you're a program, you've never been here before, 0-6 in the semifinals, and you come into this game, some would say underdogs, right? And then you come out, you put up 24 points, you force a goose egg. I don't have the words. I can't even imagine what these guys feel. Hats off to Millington and their community. Congratulations, guys.
The players line up to do it officially. But congratulations must go out to the Millington Cardinals, your 2024 Division 7 champions. Time now for the player of the game, brought to you by the Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. It is not easy, Grant Perry, but I don't think you can argue too much with that gentleman.
Dallas Walsh got the party started, had the first touchdown there, 20 rushes on the day, 114 total yards, 5 yards a carry on average. I mean, he was all over the place. He really came alive in that second half, really just sealing the deal, picking up hard first downs. You can see here, look at his ability to capture the edge. I mean, that was a problem that St. Mary's Catholic Central here had all day. And then his ability to see green grass, work outside, he was a problem all day from start to finish. Really just helped cement Millington's first state title today.
Well, it's a good problem to have, Grant Perry, when you could legitimately have picked multiple guys.
Absolutely.
And this was a dominant effort here by Millington today as they fulfill their destiny. Why don't we throw it down to Kara Liles with a very special guest. Kara?
Dallas Walsh, first state title in school history. Take a look around. What emotions are you feeling right now?
It's an honor, man, to be a part of this great family that we got here. You know, everybody calls us out, you know, everybody's just going against us. And it's amazing, you know, because this time we came out on top. And it's because of the bond that we have. We're just really a family.
I heard your coach tell you pregame, hey, we really have nothing to lose. Go out there and shock the world. Just how big of a motivator did that play for you guys all season and today?
I mean, like I said, you know, we've always been the underdog, you know, and it's great for us to come out, you know. I mean, it's just an amazing thing, you know. It's definitely a motivator, you know. We're just used to this, though, but like I said, we came out with a W today. That's what matters.
Dallas, your senior year, take a look over there. Look at that sea of red. How special is it to share this moment with basically the entire community of Millington?
It's amazing, you know. Millington football is something what we're known for, you know. I mean, you got to think, that's a Division 7. That's the Division 7 school right there. Look at all those fans. Look at all that. You know, that's amazing, you know. So the community really supports us. They always have. Our slogan this year was from cornfield to Ford Field, and, you know, it's something we take pride in.
Hey, your smile says it all. Congratulations,
Thank
Dallas.
Thank you very much.
All right, Sean, Dallas Walsh, your new Division State champions of Millington. Sean?
Oh, isn't that great? Hey, your final score from the Division 7 state championship game. Congratulations to Millington. They come away with a 24-0 victory here. Coming up next, the Division 3 state final featuring Zeeland West and Detroit Martin Luther King. You aren't going to want to miss